Okay, if you make mistakes, don't rip off your papers. First thing there, okay? That's basically also not allowed there. Why? Whatever mistakes, just leave it there. Try another page there. But relax when you want to draw. Don't rush yourself. Okay, don't rush yourself that you work on that. We only need only one day only, okay, maybe not less than a few minutes to draw one drawings. We don't want to spend 1 or 2 hours there. We don't want to spend one day to design to draw one drawings there. Remember that. I'm not going to teach you guys to draw one day there. So take a look how actually I developed it, and we're going to develop together there, okay? We need only a few minutes to draw. Come on lah, a few minutes there, right? So why you have to spend one day there, right? People who spend one day, they're not working smart. Alright? They try to pressure themselves. We need to do a lot of other things other than drawings there. So that means we need a few minutes to do those exercises like this. Later on, if you want to add some details on your assignments, yes, you need basically time there to focus there, right? So now, let's just say I want to draw myself, but I'm going to draw not me, but I'll draw someone else there, okay? So let's just say I want to draw him, okay? Because why? Because he actually look at me, right, in front of me, easy there, okay? Those are the things, and you want to provide yourself when you want to draw, don't draw too small there, okay? How actually going to measure them back? Okay, first of all, look at myself, for example here, then I will start to draw. How to work with it? Draw the structure first. Every single subject matter that you saw, this is subject matters, right? All the object that you saw there, right? It came from a basic form there, right? Circles, square, triangles, right? It's combination between these hexagon there, right? Okay. Every single form or shapes that you saw, the element that you saw in front of you when you want to draw, it came from all the shapes itself, the basic shapes. So now let's just say I want to draw him. I will start with this circle there, okay? Am I actually have to put some pressures? No, there, right? Draw one circle there, okay, like this, but repeat the line there. Why have to repeat the line there, right? One of the reasons, okay, this is the measure point, okay, on the center line there, right? But I'm not going to draw his portrait correctly, right? Okay, because we need more time. So I'm going to study basically his structures there. See? This is how actually I'm going to draw them. So now basically this is a neck. Okay, the neck itself. Okay, the neck. So I'm using basically the structures there, okay, of himself to work on that. But I'm not going to spend too much time to draw his portraits, okay? Not forcing myself again. This is basically the eyes there, the measurement between the faces there, right? The center point of the faces are going to be the eyes. The center point there, right? Okay? You try to basically measure using your hands there, okay? Yeah, when you look at the mirrors, you actually can get it more correct. Then right now, these are going to be the eyebrows. They are going to be the measurement of the nose, between the nose and the eyes. Basically our measurement for the ears. Okay, now basically, right, okay, the lips are going to be right. I try to measure a bit because of he's wearing a mask there, right? Okay, so now the ears are going to be right here, the shapes of the ears there. Shapes of the ears there, right? This is the head there, right? Basically the hairline, we don't have to draw the hairline all the time, right? Capture the shapes of those hair, right? Capture the shapes of the hair, right? Capture the shapes of the hair first. Now basically, right, okay, we have basically those. This is basically the nose. Alright, this is basically the mask that he wear there, right? Okay. Now basically the eyes over here. Between two eyes, there's a one eye over here. Get the shapes of the eyes there first. Okay. Do whatever that you can basically, right, guys, to basically to develop basically your kind of skills for this exercise first. Okay, we don't need basically an accurate kind of what we call that measurement at the moment. If you can actually provide, go ahead there, okay? If you can't, can you see at the back there, right? Yeah, can I? Because I thought basically right quite small there, okay? Quite small there. But it's okay there, okay? Now, as long as you can take there, okay? So this is the shapes of those eyebrows there. Don't draw every single hairline for those eyebrows yet. Okay, this one basically the eyebrow right here. Okay. Okay. What else there? The ears, shapes of the ears. First. And the shapes of the ears over here. Right. So what else there? Now the hairline there, okay? The hairline, the shapes of the hairline combined with the shadows that I saw there, okay? Which is I'm going to draw basically the hair there, okay? See? See how I actually control them, right? And my eyes are going to be focused more on the subject matters rather than this one. Can you see the difference? I didn't actually draw like this, right? I always look into the subject matters there. This is basically the coordination between eyes, mind and hand, that which is you're going to apply for the rest of those exercises later on after since next weeks and also to the weeks after that, right? Okay, we need to practice basically our coordination there first. This is basically an advanced techniques, but I have to show you guys how it works, how actually I draw there, right? Okay, how actually I manage basically to draw the hair there, okay, using basically these charcoals, right? See how actually I do some etchings there, the movements to control, and I always provide, okay, I try to combine the shapes all together there, see? The shapes, all the shapes together there, right? I'm using the edge of these charcoals there to provide the right kind of details. So this is basically the nose, right? And these are going to be those shapes that combine with those masks that are right from here. This part they basically a bit, right? The jawline and basically those jaw that right there that we provide right here. So the more details that you actually try to provide, okay, they will show a little bit more time there, okay? They have to spend more time there, okay, for you guys to work. So how long does it take right now? I think around 3 to 4 minutes there, okay, that I'm going to provide this kind of drawings over here. So right now what we're going to do, so remember guys, okay, please don't basically, with the time that you have, don't just focus too much on those portrait of your face only there, okay? But what you're going to do right now, try to get the structures there first, okay? The more that you actually can focus while you draw, the more accurate it can be. But let it flow there, guys, okay? Let it flow there. See the hairline, okay? I captured the shapes there first. I didn't draw every single hair there yet, right? If I want to draw every single hair, maybe I can actually change, see, from edges into this surface there, okay? The bottom of those charcoals there to provide those shades of those hair, see? That's basically what we actually can mix together, okay? And improvise based on those tools there, okay, that we actually use. Same goes to this part over here. Same goes to this part of the shadows there, right? And this part of the shadows there. See how actually I combine all those shadows areas that I saw from there. This is also something that we actually going to explore for the rest of those exercises later on, guys. Don't worry, it's there, okay? I just show you guys how it works, how to capture that, right? So mixed up with those etching kind of techniques over here for the shadows. Okay, for the shadows there. Okay, this part basically are going to be those masks, kind of what we call that. The textures itself. Right. So some of the details that you saw right here, it doesn't have to be meant to add first there. So what I want to see from your developments there, right, one of the most important thing is all about the structures itself. I didn't focus, that's why I say I didn't focus too much on those details there. I want to capture the structures there first. At the same time, I want to see whether I can actually provide the right kind of structures for the whole compositions. Okay. So the measurement, go back. Even I make mistakes there, right? I still can provide that kind of informations there for my drawings there, see? So this is basically the name tag, right? I didn't actually work on it, right? I did not basically focus too much on that because it's not important there. Okay, for me basically right now it's not important for me to study the whole thing there, okay? I want to draw his faces there, okay? Using basically this kind of exercise there, right? So what I'm going to do, okay, I just provide basically some suggestions there. How long does it take there?
Around 11
minutes there,
because
right?
they
Okay.
just stop around 2 minutes like that.
Okay.
So that's equal 9 minutes.
9 minutes there, right? Okay, to work on that. Okay. If you want to add more detail, okay, because just now basically, right, okay, I spent around 3 minutes only to draw one particular kind of drawings there, okay. So depends there, right? Okay? So the more time that you provide, basically the more detail that you actually can evolve with those drawings. So that's basically the tricks there, right? Okay, the tips there, right? Okay. So you want to add more details, that means you have to draw more. Okay, you have to spend more time there, okay? Simple as that. But right now, I'm combining two different kind of etchings there, okay? And four different kind of etchings, three different kind of etchings on my techniques, the cross etchings a bit, the shadings there, right, okay? And also the structures itself there, the sketch kind of line. Okay? So am I actually focused too much on the portraits? No. Okay, what I do basically, I'm using basically our friends over here, okay? You know, we call that structures there to create a portrait there. If you can get more closest, more better, okay? But for me, I can't basically bear a lot of time there to focus too much because because I've mixed up around with my explanations, okay? And also I create those kind of works all together, okay, in one time there. That's why basically, right, it's quite difficult for some people to manage to work with it. Okay, now I have that, right, okay, almost complete, okay, my kind of drawings without any erasers. That's basically what we want to develop there, right? Okay, without any erasers, how we control the pressures there before. Am I actually add a lot of details? I press too much on those lines before I confirm with the structures? No, they're right. So when I actually get a lot of overall structures there, then I will start to add more and more details there. Can you see? Right. The light came from basically top there, right? Okay? And from this side, the light there, right? Can you see there, right? Huh? So the shadow fall off a bit over here. So that's why you can see basically some shadows right here a bit there, right? Okay, shadows right here a bit there. the shadows a bit right here. Okay. And the shadows also right here. Okay. That's the thing, guys. So mixed up with the shadows line. So when we want to draw the hair, okay, who asked you guys to draw the whole hairline, okay, every single hair? We don't that, right? We're using those line works to provide the shapes of those hair. That's how actually it goes. Okay?
Okay.